Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Verene, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Ink Thoughts podcast today. Wait, when was the last episode again, Verene? When was the last time we recorded? Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think it's about 2 weeks ago.
Or no, probably it's less than that. I think because I think last week we didn't record because you're traveling to the UK, which is where you are right now.
But the previous week we did.
We did, but then like between that week, I think we did one.
Yeah.
So it's probably less than 2 weeks, but then it's cool. It seems like a lot of things have happened, but I think that is just because literally many new experiences happened within the last week. So it kind of expanded the week. It feels like it's been a long time since we last did a podcast, but yeah. So very interesting stuff. Probably people are, but to me it's definitely something very interesting because interesting and exciting. More excitement than interesting, I guess. Verene here, how interesting can it be? It's just interesting, but then excitement, definitely it's very exciting that Verene is now here with me in the UK. Originally we wanted to start making all our podcasts into video podcasts. But then I just figured out that because I'm still learning to kind of dabble with the online the recording studio thing, whereby if I do a full video thing, then I have to spend an hour just to edit it. Yeah. So then I decided that hopefully small promise here that this will be our final audio only podcast. I believe by the time this comes out, this comes out, you guys already saw a few of our fully video podcasts, two episodes which we made with Paul Miller, which is amazing. He's an amazing guy. You guys should definitely check it out. Mind-blowing ideas from that 2 episodes. But yes. So yes, we're now in the UK. We're sitting side by side each other. I think this is the second or third time that we did once on I think the would your child, let your child call you by your name.
Yeah.
That's the first one, and then there was one or two, or was it just one that we did when I flew back to Malaysia? Just one. That shows how lazy we are. Luckily we are not that lazy right now. We kind of have a schedule thing. Yeah, so now we're doing this, and then the weather here is a lot better. I remember in Malaysia it's so warm, it's sweaty, you just feel tired, you feel like sleeping all the time. Over here you feel sleepy as well, but then it's because it's cold, it's comfy. Not that you feel like you're in Malaysia, it feels like the weather is grabbing the soul out of you that you want it. You want it. Is it? No.
Sometimes I still feel very cold over here. I'm shivering or what.
Then you don't feel like sleeping?
I feel like sleeping.
No, but I'm talking about in Malay. Over here, you're tired. You're sleepy because it's comfortable. It's cool. I want to have a sleep. But in Malaysia, it's it's so hot. The weather just draws your soul out of you. I don't feel like living anymore. I just feel like sleeping there doing nothing because I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired of fighting with the weather. Over here, just it's such a nice weather to rest. Why not just rest? Yeah, but at least when it comes to work and everything, it's okay. Usually, it's okay. It's just you can choose to sleep or you choose to work. In Malaysia, it's so tired working. I just want to sleep. You don't feel like doing anything, something like that. So yeah, over here, I think I've said in previous episode or even blog or something that doing house chores over here is different. It's you don't sweat. It's not tiring. It's not a tiring chore. It's just an exercise. Over here, exercising doesn't feel satisfying as well because you just don't sweat. You need to run. You need to run for at least 3 km, 4 km until you begin to sweat. After a full 10 km run, I think I only sweat. The amount of sweat I've produced is probably a 3 km sweat back in Malaysia, which is amazing. Yeah, and then that's the perfect feeling because it's warm but then not too sweaty, something like that. So it's cool. But yes, sorry about that. I forgot how did I get into this, but basically, yes, we're happy that now we're side by side each other. We'll be doing this, and then hopefully, I promise that next week onwards it will be all video podcasts, and then we'll be. So I think
you promise?
Yes, I promise.
Okay.
I promise. I mean, I'm gonna sort it out today. It's
all
a small thing. I know it's a small thing. Just that because we're a bit urgent, we have we have a dryer that's running around in 47 minutes. It's gonna be done, and then I need to vacuum the house and you run today. There's quite a few things to do because I just started work. Sorry, I just kind of get into life update. You can just cut in anytime.
Sure.
I feel I'm taking over the conversation, but then like I just started working. Started working in Meta, which is amazing. Earlier this Monday. So I got my first day on Monday. Yep. Been a week. It was amazing. The coworker is nice and everything. It's like, the funny thing is that it's just my second proper job. My second time properly working in a company because it's funny. It's probably fortunate, nothing. For me, it's definitely very fortunate that I only worked I interned in a startup, which is amazing. And then like I got my experience there, and then after that kind of COVID came. And then what happened is that I ran my own company. Yes, so I ran my own company. Actually, during the startup, I started the company, but I didn't really, it wasn't really working that well. It was only during the pandemic that I got it to the max, got it to the potential. And then I was like kind of hiring myself. And then after that, I was like working on my podcast, my video and everything, which I am kind of like the solopreneur, that's what they call it. And then basically I've been doing things, but then I'm doing on my own. I don't really have manager or something. So, and then this is like just my second time actually stepping into a company and then working in a role. So it's like quite exciting for me. And yeah, of course it is. The best part about this company is that, it's cool that we're actually doing things. I have things to do. That's the thing. I love doing things. I like to feel valued.
Yeah.
And I like to actually producing value. So I don't want to just, if you hire me to just ask me to sit there, do nothing, I wouldn't want to do that job. I rather choose to not get the money and not do that job and just find something else that's more valuable to my time. So I love that. I love this. And then like, I guess now I'm still in the midst of kind of balancing between my personal solopreneur stuff, which is including like working on podcasts, my blog writing, my video creation things and all that. And of course working for Meta as well. Yeah. So yes, amazing. So how did I get here again? I was talking about podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna sort out like video podcast and everything. But yes, yes, I guess I don't know what I've said. I forgot. I spent 7 minutes talking about random stuff. Mostly about a bit updates of me. I started working. Verene is here, which I'm really happy. And whether she's happy or not, I don't know. She's gonna stuck with me for at least a year because yes. Why? I'm not sure why. Let's pass on to Verene. Otherwise, I'm just taking over the conversation. So yes, on to Verene. What is your update? Then what's the things that has happened? And let's just share it to our lovely audience.
Alright, sure. So I actually reached UK last Monday. I mean, it's about 2 weeks now that I'm staying in the UK with Andrew. When I was traveling all the way from Malaysia to the UK, actually, it's a very complicated feeling. Because I'll say most of the feelings that I have during that time is like I'm leaving my families and friends. Which I see them as one of those very, very important part in my life.
Okay.
So
I get that.
So I was like literally crying.
I mean it's funny because I guess for guys most of the time we don't feel sad because of all this stuff. We're just totally normal. I guess like guys are just more adventurous. They are less they are less, how do I say it, emotionally binding and all this kind of stuff. But I and girls, it's normal this way. So that day when Verene is leaving Malaysia, she got through the immigration. She's at the air side that's trying to catch the plane to Dubai. I was video calling her, and then over here right with my housemates, I was talking to my housemate and asking because there's two of my housemates which are female as well. So I asked them like, did you guys like cry last time? And I was expecting that it will cry because like it's a normal thing, but it turns out that no, both of them didn't cry. I was like, I'm quite excited to come here. I was like, okay, never mind. Verene is a bit more emotionally binding, I guess. Back to you.
But the overall experience of me, actually this is my first time flying alone, which is
a new experience.
In the beginning it's actually a bit like scary for me because I don't know what to do actually. Yeah, I don't know if let's say I pass through the immigration part and what should I do next. Yeah, so I actually have no idea at all. But I just like, no matter how much that I worry about, I don't know what's going to happen next. So I just go with the flow and just see whatever signboard there is, and it will show me what to do next, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I just follow the signboard and walk to the place that I should go, and yeah. So, and this is not only the first time that I'm traveling alone. This is the first time I'm translating as well.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
experience.
So yeah, the same thing happened also. I came down from the airplane and then I followed the signboard. Yeah. So everything went pretty well, and the food and overall experience on the Emirates airplane
Careful
is
though,
like,
don't hit this.
oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
It's like very good for me as well. Yeah, everything went okay, and yeah. So I reached London and I meet you.
Yeah. I was there waiting for a very exciting day for me as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I texted my friends and families telling them that I've arrived in the UK, and everyone is like happy and all. Yeah, so, but I remember one of my friends actually asked me, did you start to feel cold or what? But that time I was still in the airport, so I don't really have much feeling. So I think, I think it's okay for me. But the moment I step out from the airport, I'm like, can I take back my words? And that time is not that cold yet. Yeah. So after that, a few days after that, I don't know. I actually didn't observe the weather things that time, so I don't know if the temperature actually went down or what. But yeah, I started feeling very cold, especially when there is wind. I remember there's a few days that I'm like literally shivering outside while I'm walking or while I'm sitting. Yeah. But it's a very different experience for me. I've never really went to somewhere that is much colder compared to Malaysia. It's like so hot.
Yeah, especially, and it's like, I guess this is your first time traveling the Western Hemisphere of the Earth, right? Like, because like usually from Malaysia we travel like Eastern.
Yes,
like you went to Taiwan,
Yes.
you went to Vietnam, you went to Thailand, anywhere else? Actually? Singapore. Anywhere else? No.
I think no.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't go to Korea. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll go next time. But yeah, like, and not just like first time you're just going through the Western Hemisphere. It's first time that you're traveling 13, like if it's a direct flight, I think it will be 13 hours away directly from Malaysia, which is like yeah, and 10,000 km away from Malaysia. Like, I know this because I researched this for the first post when a year ago I was leaving you, and then I posted that, and then like half a year ago I traveled back, and then traveled back to surprise my girlfriend. I think like 10,000 km. Yeah, but yeah, like definitely a brand new experience, and yeah. So yes, but yes, like I was saying that you're coming here, you're stuck here for a year. Like what are you here for? Like what will you be doing here? Like, are you here to just accompany Andrew, or what else? What are you actually doing?
Okay, so I'm here actually for master program. Yeah, so as I don't know if the audience know, but I'm actually interested in mental health stuff, and because I study psychology, and
I'm pretty sure the audience know about that you're a psychology student,
yeah,
because the
I know.
intro says it.
I mean in psychology there's a lot of fields, right?
Okay.
Yeah, mental health is the one that I'm particularly interested in. So I'm starting my course. Yeah, actually I started, just that the classes haven't started yet. 2 days later, it will be my first class.
Woo, you're back to a student again.
Yeah, it actually feels kind of weird for me because, I've been working for 1 year, and maybe a few months that is empty because I haven't found a job, or I resigned from my job preparing to come to UK.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been quite some time that I haven't really sit in the class and study and do all kind of assignments and reports and everything like this. Yeah. So it actually feels a bit weird because now in the UK everything went back to normal and we have to attend classes physically.
Yes.
And
We don't even wear masks here.
yeah.
Like COVID never existed before.
Yeah.
And like people just don't care about the. I mean, there's this funny thing. I mean, like, because the tests are dropping as well, so probably the cases are dropping. But the thing is, I don't see people around me getting COVID. And then like I didn't get COVID as well because I don't have any symptoms. So I'm wondering, it's a funny thing. Well, it's not clinically proven or anything. I'm just wondering if the main thing to cure COVID and many diseases is the key and the most important thing is just about staying positive, being happy, like just live normally. You don't have to because like we in Malaysia, I don't know, we are protective, we scare this, scare that, we were a bit worried and all that I'm not sure if that actually influences how a disease can actually attack our cells and all that. So I don't know, like, it's just a hypothesis from me. Definitely, I'm not a medical student. I'm a computer science student, even not very close to biology. But I just think that, like, from what I've seen now, yeah, probably positivity is the most important thing. Like, everyone's happy, everyone is living their own life, living a normal life. Like, yeah. Of course, precautions still have to be taken. If you have any symptoms, just be careful, stay at home, wear a mask or something. But yeah, other than that, just stay happy, and it seems like things as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but just once in a while, I still see a few people on the street wearing masks. Yeah.
Probably they have COVID.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the thing, like the opposite thing, like every year it's a problem that, you have COVID, then you wear a mask.
Yeah.
Unlike in Malaysia, everyone wear a mask to prevent each other from spreading COVID to each other. I was like, okay. I mean, nothing wrong, but I just find that this is an interesting finding, which I believe could be true. I'm not gonna do an experiment with it. I'm not a medical student. I'm not a medical researcher as well. Yeah. So yes, back to you.
Okay, where was I?
I actually forgot. You're saying that COVID is back to normal. You're back to physical class and all that.
Okay. Yeah. So for this past week, the first week that when I arrived in the UK, nothing happened yet. I mean, nothing actually started yet. So Andrew just bring me here and there, and we walk around but I don't know, maybe he's beside me, so I just blindly follow him. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I know where I'm going, just that I don't know how I actually get there. No matter I took the tram or the bus or whatever, I actually have no idea what I was doing. I just follow him. Yeah. Maybe I'm still trying to adapt to everything and get used to how this actually works. Yeah. So after that, it's like for this past week, I actually started having some induction, and also the first day I was actually kind of excited because I'm not going to follow Andrew anymore. I'm going to go.
She's free.
I'm going to go to the campus by myself. Yeah, that was excited, and also one of our housemates actually. I mean, we are in the same school. Yeah, so we actually went together for a few induction sessions that different courses share within the school. Yeah, so that was fun as well because I have friends. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so generally everything was okay, and there was some I wouldn't say it's like activities, just that some fairs from that the university
basically like some kind of welcoming events, letting students to get to know about the school, the university, or the clubs that's available. Like it's like sometimes some advertisers, that want to come in to promote to students and all that. So like just an introduction to the university, because you are now fresher, a master fresher.
But it feels weird, like after a few years of university, you're fresher.
Yeah. It's especially like because of your that you're petite in size. That's why many people think that you're a first year. Nothing wrong. You're not it's not that you're not the first year. Just that people think that you're undergraduate first year, and then I'm a master first year.
Yeah. So the moment that I say no, I'm a master student, the facial expression that they have, I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow, impressive.
even the Malaysian thinks the same way, because I actually went out and check out the Malaysian society and they give me that look. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, have you joined their club?
Oh yeah.
You should sign up.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then maybe your psycho sock.
Okay.
Psycho sock. It's funny how they call it psycho sock.
Yeah.
Feel psychopaths.
But yeah, so actually when I went to those like welcoming fair and everything, that's the places that I actually sweat a bit. I was like a bit surprised, like, because it's like very crowded, and maybe just people and people squeezing in at the space, you know.
I get it.
Yeah, after the event ended, I'm like, oh yeah, there was COVID, but
Yeah.
no longer here.
I mean, last year as well. Last year when I first came in, I mean, mask is no longer mandatory, and then we went to like pre-drink session, like basically parties before they go to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wear masks. Yeah, we're drinking each other's beer, something like that.
Oh yeah, you reminded me my first clubbing experience with
Yes,
you.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
totally forgot about it. Okay, so yeah, so Andrew brought me to a clubbing session, and yeah, just both of us went, and
Rock City is like the best club in Nottingham. Not that I'm a clubbing guy. I agree that's the best club. I'm not a clubbing guy. I prefer a more boring schedule of waking up at 5 and then sleeping at around 11. Yeah, that's my boring schedule. But it's just something. It's a part of culture, especially Nottingham culture, student culture. So I just want to bring her to check it out, and I actually never went to Rock City. I went to like Unit 13, which is like not so nice. I mean, it's not bad, but like Rock City, the music and all the vibe, it's perfect and all. So yes, that's why I brought Verene there. And yeah, back onto you.
okay, so yeah, it's my first clubbing experience, and because we pre-drink at home, and so I'm actually a bit like I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Yeah.
I think she's just the kind of you're just the kind of people that after you get drunk you just get sleepy.
Yeah. I won't get high, I'll just get sleepy. If you see me sleeping after I drink, probably I'm drunk. Although I haven't really experienced that before.
Okay.
Yeah, so that day, what happened? Oh, okay. So I actually feel very, very cold that day. The wind speed was like kind of strong that day, but the moment I see everyone outside, I'm like, are we living in a different world or something?
Exactly.
That they're wearing like spaghetti top or what, like really very little and short skirt and what. But I'm like with my what is it called again?
Puffer jacket.
With my puffer jacket and everything, I'm like, yeah. So then when I went in, it's like very crowded. Everyone's like super high, dancing and everything, but I'm just standing there and I actually fall asleep.
Amazing. Amazing, yeah.
Could you imagine that? I actually fall asleep. I feel a bit awkward saying this out, but yeah.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
In such a noisy environment, I can fall asleep.
yeah, it is impressive. Verene, no, she's not embarrassed as well. I think she's very proud of this. The way that she's saying here, yeah, it seems like she's just very proud.
So yeah, that pretty much sums up my first clubbing experience, because I just fall asleep and you just bring me back.
yes, and you're like, no, you're tired. Like it's like you're tired. Then I don't know. Like I think that the more drunk you get more tired. That's like how it works right now. I don't know. Maybe in the future it might change, but. After that, yeah, we went and have some spicy McNuggets. Amazing. Apparently Malaysia didn't have this, so a funny thing that because we've been spending our time so much in Malaysia, so sometimes we just take some things as granted, some cultures as granted. But yeah, they're just different around the world. Just like how if UK people go to Malaysia, they realize that wait, you guys don't have that many clubs. You guys can't just like there's no casino everywhere, something like that. So like that's just cultures that, because living in different places, you just take some as granted. Like over here, McDonald's, there's no spicy McChicken. Spicy stuff isn't normal. They don't have chili sauce over here. Yeah, chili sauce, you have to pay for it. It's like ketchup that is like tomato ketchup that is like coming like free. Free on default, something like that. So unless you go to Jollibee does offer spicy chicken, chicken drumstick, something like that. Yeah, so like spicy McNuggets, which is quite a nice thing. The spice level is good. It's not like UK level spicy, because like UK, I mean like British don't really take too much spices. Yeah, so like they care more about fragrance if they take spices, not like the spiciness of it. So like yeah, there's no spicy McChicken over here. What else is there? No, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Maybe like there's a few more things, but I forgot. Like basically, there's some culture changes, but yes, yeah, we had that, and we came back home. But yeah, back to you. Well, that like kind of like some for your clubbing day.
No, I actually don't remember much because I think I'm very sleepy that day itself. So yeah, the only thing that makes me feel like wow is people drive so little outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Where did we go on Tuesday? Did we not get out?
we went out every day
No,
except
there's
the
one day.
weekends.
No, there's one day that we didn't
Oh
get out.
really?
Friday we went out because you have to go to university.
yeah,
Then I
yeah.
brought you around the university. Thursday I think we didn't. It was like closer at night that we went to Jubilee for a walk.
Oh yeah.
I think because we woke up late. Oh, did I cook? Did I bring you to buy stuff? Was it that day? No. Is it?
No, it's a
Wednesday.
Saturday.
No. We went to Lidl to buy like steak and everything. That
Oh,
day.
okay.
Why did we go to Lidl? I forgot. Oh yes, that was Wednesday. Yes, that was Wednesday
okay.
because Wednesday we went to Beeston, and then we went to the city to buy some stuff from Primark, and then we took the tram to Lidl to buy some groceries, and then the croissant and all that. We walked all the way back here. We slept, we ate, we drank, we went out for club, and then the next day, I cooked the Ramadan thing for you. Okay, yeah.
Guess what? I've already forgotten how we went to Lidl. Like what we took.
It's fine. You'll find your way there. I mean, I found my way there through Google Maps.
Yeah.
It's like after a few times, we're gonna go to McDonald's later, so we're going on the same path that I brought you back here
okay.
at that time. So yeah, you're gonna get familiar with it.
Yeah, nowadays even when I want to go to somewhere on campus, I also use Google Maps because
you just it's normal.
it even shows me
The internal of the building. Yeah, it shows the internal of the building. It's amazing. Yeah, like
and then
in Malaysia, like probably 10 malls that provides this thing because like Malaysia, what is Malaysia to Google? And like UK, like it's probably one of the most important thing in for Google in the Europe area, EMEA area. So yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah. So what else? Okay. So actually, I think like I don't know the other parts of UK. I just came to Nottingham and I'll say everything here, I mean, especially those buildings and everything looks very, very pretty. I'll say it's a very pretty city. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice and everyone that so far I've encountered are very nice as well. They're friendly and nice and they're actually very helpful. And especially 2 days ago when I did some phone calls to those health center to ask about to inquire about something, the moment that they pick up the call, they sound like very serious, wanted to sort things out and everything. But after that, at the end of the call, they're actually very friendly. They say like, bye-bye, like super friendly, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess don't know. This is just one of the things that I really like about the UK. Yeah, people here are generally quite nice, quite friendly. It's built within their culture when it's taught when they're young. And actually, I have a question for you because I'm just wondering, like, over the past week, what are the things that reminded you that you're in the UK when you're like going on the streets or something like the whole week?
Okay, good question.
Yes. Like not on the street, like just generally, what are the things that kind of reminds you, like you just suddenly felt that you felt something different, like so this is I'm in the UK, like it's those moments that let you think I'm in the UK.
I think mainly when I interact with people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because people here are a bit different from how we usually are in Malaysia. Yeah, I don't know, is it because of our culture that teaches that, you know, some people are bad, so you don't know who is good and who is bad, and sometimes you just have to protect yourself and or what. Yeah, so we tend to not be that friendly as compared to people over here. But over here, whenever you go up to, you go to someone and ask about something, they're very helpful, and the way they speak makes me feel very, very different.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think these are those times that actually reminded me that I'm now in the UK. Yeah, and I guess the title of international student actually gives me a very different feeling as well, because during my degree time or foundation time, I'm a home student and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
You're in your own. You're in your own territory.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so nowadays whenever people say international student, I'll pay more attention to it and I feel different when they say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, am I feeling a bit like, no, what is that word? Some outsider that come in or what, but yeah, the first few times that I hear that, actually I have those kind of feelings.
Oh.
But after that, everything is okay because people are just generally nice. And during my course induction day, to be honest, I didn't really get in touch with my course mates. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel very weird and awkward myself or what. And yeah, and they are in their own social circles already. It's a bit hard for me to just join in. But surprisingly,
Yeah, funny.
yeah,
bit funny.
yeah, because my course director actually invited a few of the previous batch students to join us so that they can guide us or give us some advice if we have some sort of questions. We can just go to them because course director knows that maybe student knows student better.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
so
very true.
that's why she did that. And so surprisingly, in the end, I ended up having a lot more conversation with them and we actually speak for a very long time. But it was a very, very nice session and I heard a lot of different stuff from them. Not only about the course, but general about Nottingham, about the UK. Because they, I guess at least 3 of them are international students. Yeah. So from their perspective as an international student, it is different as well. So even 3 of them have different kind of experience that give me different insight and yeah, I'm like, oh wow, okay. But all of them recommended me to just join a club or society. Yeah. Just join one, whichever that you are interested in, just join it. If you don't like, then just don't go anymore and go for another one. Yeah. They say it is different that because you will definitely have friends and have, I think it's a community that can kind of like support you or what, that makes you feel a lot better, that you're not alone and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah,
I agree.
they also gave me some advices on module selection and all, which is actually my first question for them. Yeah, because I'm a bit confused because there's modules that I'm interested in and some that I think, is it necessary to take because it seems like very important, but when I go to them they say, actually all 4 of us didn't take it and we are all okay. And one of them actually have 5-year gaps after the undergrad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she say, after 5 years, I'm still okay.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so they say if you're confident enough in your research skills, then yeah, it's okay not to take it because they themselves didn't choose that because they know they don't like it. If it is pretty boring for them, and they know they won't have the motivation to do the work because my course generally it is accessed through assignments and all, which really you have to put in effort and interest to do it. It's not like exam or what, you just memorize everything and go in and write it out.
Exactly.
That's all. Yeah, we don't really have exams for my course and yeah. So that is a very, very good insight for me. Like, oh yeah, I should choose something that I'm interested in. No matter how difficult it is, I'll still have the motivation to work it out. Yeah, instead of something that, yeah, I think it is important, which is I think I don't know. I don't even know is it important or not.
I get it.
Yeah. So yep. Yeah. So 2 days later, I'm going to start my course. Now I have the access to a few modules on Moodle. Yeah. After checking them out, I feel it's interesting and all. I hope it is when the class started, but it seems like it is interesting and it is something that I want to learn about. So let's see what happens next week.
Yes. Let's hope that great things comes. Yeah, amazing. So, yes, great stuff. So yes, like that's like a fantastic update from Verene, like basically one of the main core components of our life right now, because Verene came here, joined me. We're now staying together, starting a new life right in the UK, in a foreign land. Well, not so foreign for me, but new for her. But yes, for me, interesting as well that I started working. Everything is going well. Lovely job. Lovely co-workers and all this. Yeah, but
Yeah, I can see how happy and exciting you are
I mean,
to work every day so far for this past 1 week.
I mean, it is tiring, but it is quite satisfying. Like having to join Meta, which is, I mean, it is kind of a dream. Like at least for us, like coders, we kind of just like we just code all our way. Either you join a startup or you join a big tech firm, and it's like kind of a form of recognition that you join. Wow, you're in a big tech firm, and like joining in, experience different things. And I'm lucky that I got in right before the hire freeze, literally a few days later after I joined, after I fully got onboarded. There's like this hiring freeze. I was like, oh yeah, oh my god, they're not gonna hire anymore. Even internal transfer are freeze and everything. But it's cool that the main thing is that just they are doing stuff. Like the cool thing, they are doing stuff, and I like, because I'm in a department where they are small, they are new, they are startup acquired by Meta, so they are still kind of semi-independent. So whatever they do is quite flexible. Yeah, they don't have to go through all the legal stuff. They don't have to. They don't. Their PR image isn't as big as like Meta, so they are a lot more flexible. So that is cool. But I don't know, just it's just cool to get started. I mean, I'm not a studying person. After like same thing happened to me, like just like how Verene kind of have a 1 year gap, but mine is different. Mine, I took a gap year, and then came back to study. I came back with the wrong expectation. I believe Verene will have a lot better experience, because she a lot better studying experience in a coming year, because she knows what she wants. And I kind of came back for a wrong expectation. So yeah, like after studying, it was cool studying, but if I actually figured out that it's not my thing. My thing is more about doing things and then learning along the way. I like to try out new things and learn how it do along the way. I feel like it's funny when I look back at, because I'm a computer science AI student. I learned about like AI stuff. I did my dissertation on brain tumor segmentation, and then and I was doing a lot of training on my model. Model is kind of like you're kind of teaching a robot, and then like model is kind of like a textbook to teach it. So the quality of the education depends on the textbook itself. So if you make a good model, it means it's a good textbook, something like that. So we train that. And like a lot of the terms I actually didn't know throughout my dissertation, even until at the end of it. It's very easy to just know them. I can literally do a simple Google search and just understand them. But for some reason, I never got to do that. And just like this first week of working, I already searched many new terms, which then I knew, so that was what that thing that I was tuning, like trying out like a lottery number actually does this thing. So it is something that I should know. And I just never got to know, because I for some reason I just chose the wrong topic. I'm not interested in it. And then right now I'm happy that I'm doing this job, and then like it's quite fun, it's interesting, a lot of exposure, a lot of things going on, loads of things to learn. And I'm happy that I learned a lot more stuff. I can get to do some stuff, and I'm thankful that they chose me and got me onto this job. So it's like a lovely thing.
Yeah, I think I can understand how you feel, like especially when this thing is something that we are kind of interested in.
Yeah.
When you learn along the way, it feels very, very different.
Yeah, you're not doing something you don't like. You're not forced to do it.
Yeah.
It's like because you genuinely want to know more about it. So you go forward. You just do it yourself.
Yeah.
No one is holding a knife behind you. You're not doing this because of fear or something. You're doing this because of curiosity.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, the genuine ability of every person to try to learn something new. So Like that's the beauty of it. Like how I did this podcast, everything. I do it because I'm interested. What else? What can we do better? Like what's next? Something like that. And like if I do my paper, it was like, what should I do next? I'll be asking, what should I do next? What should I do next? But and I'm asking someone else. But now that I'm doing things myself because I'm interested, I'm asking myself like, what should I do next? I don't know. Let's search it up. Let's find it.
Yeah.
Figure it out myself. So that's like the beauty of doing something that you love, which is something that I'm pushing myself to do more.
Yeah, it reminded me of my time during my work, during last year because, no, I mean just a few months ago.
Yeah, it feels weird, right? Because like you're starting a semester year, so
it
like
makes
the
me feel
year
like,
is like confusing. Yeah.
The academic year is like different from those like general year. Yeah, so it reminded me that during that time, sometimes I know I solved one problem of my patient's issue, but then after that I'm like, okay, so what's the next thing that I should do to better provide the service to my patients or even help them better because they are asking for help, like they need help. Yeah, so especially on those mental health areas, which I can do more instead of those psychosocial part. So I don't mind like learning a lot more or exploring more to just give them the information or just to know that what should I do better so that I can help them better. Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it. That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's lovely. So yes, that's a pretty interesting thing. What's the things that you love about UK right now, as of now? Anything you love or you just hate about UK? I just come here to study. I don't like this place. It's terrible. It's like a hellhole.
No, I so far there's nothing that I dislike about yet, but if you want to say one thing that I like, I'm not quite sure, but generally the vibes that everyone gives me here is nice and friendly.
That's one thing you like.
Yeah.
Okay. That's lovely. It's lovely.
Yeah, and whenever I saw those like, okay, let's say McDonald's workers, when they pass you the food or what, they say a lot of stuff. Deep inside I'm like thinking, do they feel tired after one day of working because they just talk so much? Like in Malaysia, they just pass it to you and say thank you.
They're trying to get the job done.
That's done. Yeah. So over here, they are like speaking a lot more. I'm like, do you feel tired late?
Yeah, basically like their service and all that.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's, of course there's certain things that the company force you to do, but mostly they like the company does make sure that they part of this is because like within the UK culture it's already built in it. So they are generally nice from ground up, from education, from their culture here, from their society and all that. So yeah, that's the lovely part. Yeah. But yeah, like anything else that you want to tell the audience? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're getting abused, domestic abuse, you're getting forced, like whatever that, Andrew is forcing you to be on this podcast. You're actually a wage, you're a low wage worker.
No. Okay, I think maybe Andrew want me to like give him a compliment or something that he's treating me well or making me food. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I became a chef too. Proof that I'm a chef. Yeah.
With the chocolate milk.
Okay. Oh yeah. Interesting thing today, right in the morning. Yeah, it's gonna be in a vlog soon. Yeah. So what happened is that because I was trying to make scrambled eggs and then we don't have. I mean, we do have milk. We have oat milk. We don't have full cream milk. We have oat milk. But the thing is, I don't want to open a new bottle because last week it was funny. So we bought 3 versions. We bought, what did I buy again? I bought a chocolate one. What is that? 3 of them are oat milk. One is chocolate. One is long life. One is I don't know what. There's the brown colorish oatly milk. So I decided to try out the chocolate one first, and that's the one we have in the fridge. So yes, then that's why I took that. I mean, it's milk, right? So it should give out the same result. It did. The scrambled egg is very successful. Just that, of course, it doesn't taste that well because it's like that's chocolate with egg together. Yeah. So how would I say it? I guess the chocolate and the egg just doesn't match that well.
Yeah.
It's not that it's disgusting.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like you just taste chocolate and egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't
and
fit.
it feels a bit weird, but
Yeah.
you can. It is still edible.
Yeah, it's not like it's like I wanna spit it out. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it feels like you're eating chocolate and egg at the
Yeah.
same time. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not disgusting, but it just doesn't match as
Yeah.
well. So, yeah, just something interesting. But yes, other than that, any updates that you want to tell to the group and to the fam, to the group, to the fam. I, instead of audience, I would like to call them fam or group. I think fam is better. To the family, to our family, the Inktots family.
So other than
Incongruous
all
family.
this, exciting, interesting part, until now I still feel sometimes it's not like all the time. Just sometimes whenever there's something that triggers me, yeah, I feel a bit sad because
Probably
yeah.
Andrew is mistreating her.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I him?
I don't know.
Oh no. Okay, so back to that. I still feel a bit sad, and I did cry, and right before we record this episode, I actually
Funny. I was just like, I don't know what I was doing down there, but then when I came out, she's crying. I was like, what the hell happened? Like, did she found out that I have what is that? I cheated on her? Oh my god, she found out. Oh shit, what happens? Yeah, of course I didn't cheat on her. I was just like, it looked kind of like those scenes where she's like holding my phone and then she's like crying like, why did you cheat on me? But of course, obviously that did not happen. I don't cheat. Yeah.
okay. In fact, I was holding my own phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, I was talking to my friends about something related to families, and yeah. So there's a sudden moment that I miss my family so much that I can't stop crying.
Can't stop crying.
Yeah. So yeah. I'll say I still miss my families and friends a lot. That how much I wish they are here together with me. Like sometimes even when I'm outside, I see something very interesting. Deep inside, I have a thought like I want to show them one day when they come over. I want to bring them here, bring them there, and yeah.
That's lovely. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I think that's all that I can think of.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. But yes, well, yeah, so I guess that's it. Like, just like this is just a general update for our life. I figured out that it's quite a big move for us. Yeah, and yeah, thanks for everyone, and everything that made us here together. Yay, hugs! Hugging my girlfriend. Yeah, so it's a lovely thing to be able to begin a new life together. Yeah, but other than that, something we try to do, because we subscribe to a podcast recording platform which costs us money, and then it supposedly help us on video recording and video podcast creation and all that. That's why we want to make sure that we make use of the money that we have spent. So yes, what we plan to do is at least have one guest on a podcast every single month. And yeah, so if you have any guest suggestion, as long as they're doing cool stuff, of course, like share them with us through Instagram, email. What else is there? I don't know. Just like mainly Instagram and email. Let us know what do they do. We would love to have a conversation. Which is
Or even yourself.
yeah. If you find you're interesting, why not? Yeah. If we think that it's kind of aligned with our vibe, we might just like invite you onto the pod. It's lovely. So yes, anything else? No.
I think no.
Okay, so yes, I guess that's it for this episode of the podcast. And yeah, see you guys next week. Hopefully it's a podcast with a guest. I don't know. Hopefully it can happen. So yes. So thanks everyone for listening, and hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you're not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with a link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@inktots.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of inktotspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye bye.